Crito. The dialogue Crito is one of Plato's shortest dialogues. It is a philosophical work that explores the themes of justice, friendship, and the relationship between the individual and the state. The dialogue takes place in Socrates' prison cell, where he is awaiting execution for impiety and corrupting the youth. The only characters in the dialogue are Socrates and his friend Crito. Crito visits Socrates in prison, where he is awaiting the execution. He urges him to escape, arguing that it is unjust for him to be put to death when he has not committed any real crimes. Socrates, however, refuses to escape, citing his duty to the state and the laws of Athens. In a brief, imaginary dialogue between himself and the laws personified, Socrates puts forward the argument that it would be wrong for him to disobey the laws of the state, given the implicit social contract he accepted by living in Athens and refusing the exile instead of death as punishment. The dialogue explores the tension between individual autonomy and the obligations of citizenship. Socrates believes that his duty to Athens and the laws of the state supersedes his personal desires and interests. He believes that it is not enough to simply obey the laws when it is convenient or when they are beneficial. Instead, citizens must accept the laws even when they are difficult or when they conflict with personal interests. The wrongness of the sentence cannot therefore excuse the wrongness of an escape. The dialogue also explores the theme of friendship. Crito is a loyal friend to Socrates and wants to help him escape. But Socrates insists that it would be wrong for him to do so. Socrates argues that true friendship involves helping each other to become better people, and that helping someone to break the law would not be in their best interest. One of the most important passages in the dialogue is the following, where the personified laws are speaking to Socrates. "Reflect now, Socrates," the laws say, "that if what we say is true, you are not treating us rightly by planning to do what you are planning. We have given you birth, nurtured you, educated you. We have given you and all other citizens a share of all the good things we could. Even so, by giving every Athenian the opportunity, once arrived at a voting age, and having observed the affairs of the city and us, the laws, we proclaim that if we do not please him, he can take his possessions and go wherever he pleases. Not one of our laws raises any obstacle or forbids him, if he is not satisfied with us or the city, if one of you wants to go and live in a colony or wants to go anywhere else and keep his property. We say, however, that whoever of you remains, when he sees how we conduct our trials and manage the city in other ways, he has in fact come to an agreement with us to obey our instructions." The dialogue Crito has had a significant influence on later philosophy, particularly in the area of political philosophy. One enduring concept stemming from this dialogue is that of a social contract, which appears in the dialogue as the implicit agreement between Socrates and the laws. The social contract between the individual and the state is seen as a necessary condition for living in a civilized society. The concept of the social contract, which implies that individuals have a moral obligations. This concept of the social contract, which implies that individuals have a moral obligation to follow the laws of their society, has had a lasting impact on political philosophy, especially in the works of Thomas Hobbes, John Locke, and Jean-Jacques Rousseau.